What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. No Melanin, D-Trill. I'm here today because apparently the NBA earned jerseys, which are the jerseys that they give to teams who have just made the playoffs, and they get a special jersey for it, hence the term earned, right? Because you get it. They leaked. And some of these look good, some of them not so much. But yeah, I mean, hey, we be reviewing jerseys over here, so you got to talk to the Jersey God, you feel me? That's what it is, aka Jersey God. That's what I am today. All right, so let's get it started real quick. These are the leaked Brooklyn Nets ones. Somehow they switched the Motorola logo with the Pacers. Don't know why, but hey, whatever. More power to them. I actually like this. I like the designs on the jersey. They're not just the default color. Like you see the lines coming across there. I think that looks cool. And obviously an ode to the subway, I'm sure. But I think overall, it's a really good looking jersey. Really good looking jersey. I like when the Nets do something that's kind of like a grayish color because obviously there's so much you can do with black and white. And obviously when they incorporate other colors, it goes really well. So I like this jersey a lot. I like it a lot. Next is the Celtics. Now these might as well just be Bucks jerseys, to be completely honest with you, because these Celtics are 0 for 2 on alternate jerseys this year. I'll say that for sure. This just looks like a Bucks jersey, to be completely honest with you. It's a little bit of red in there, and it's literally the exact same as the 1980s Bucks jerseys. Celtics don't even use that font of green, so it's a little puzzling to see it used here. They got like 3 different shades of green, and they're all on top of one another. It just looks a little really funky. I mean, obviously, there's the typical Celtic green, then you got a darker gray green, and then even then with the mock-ups, like I don't know if it's going to be that way. They might have matching leggings and socks to match the rest of the jersey, but this just looks off-putting. I don't know, it doesn't look very good to me. Not a fan of that one. Now these I like a lot. And to be completely honest with you, I think these could possibly be better than their normal jerseys. Dare I say they should be their normal jerseys, just because I feel like it just fits the chest plate a lot better. You see, it fills out the front. It doesn't look like it's too much. It looks simple, and it's kind of, within the heritage that the Mavs have created. So I really like this one a lot. I feel like this jersey is going to sell well. They should probably keep this jersey. That 1000% should keep this jersey. Dare I say replace the old ones, but I like that a lot. So good job, Mavs, on that. Now the Bucks uniforms. These look a little unique. Obviously the one thing that sticks out are the buck horns and deer horns coming up over the top over here. It looks cool. I mean, it's unique. I appreciate anything that's unique and kind of gives it a different flavor and a taste to it. They've used the hell out of this really light cream color. And obviously I like it. It's a part of what they do, and I like it on most other things, but it's in every single Bucks uniform, so it doesn't really hit as hard as it would if another team had done it. But overall, it looks pretty good. I think the black trim is pretty cool. You probably could have got away with doing a different color just because there's not really a lot of other black outside except for the trim on, the collarbone and the sleeves. But overall, not a bad jersey. I think that's a jersey that'll sell well, of course. Now, the Nuggets. This is kind of cool. I actually do enjoy this. I like when the Nuggets have these colorways. They should stick to this. Obviously, they're not trying to do anything too special. They're just kind of making an alternate uniform out of it. Just mock up different colors. I think the white fits really well. They could probably play off this in the future. Having all blue, having all yellow. I'm pretty sure they've had a variation of this alternate years ago. But, I think it looks really good. I think the colors contrast really well. I mean, it's yellow here when there's really not a lot of yellow elsewhere. Obviously, the logo right there. But otherwise, I'm a fan of this jersey. I think the Nuggets have a pretty good jersey along to go with a very young, promising core. So credit to them. The Rockets. Now, obviously, they were going to have a blackout uniform at some point. Every team's got blackout uniforms. This is one of them. It looks clean. And, obviously this is just inverted colorways because their normal jerseys are mostly red, and then you have the black trim, and they reverse that. The blackout Rockets jerseys always look good, even the ones that I think are still their statement uniforms. I don't know if they're still there, but I mean, those obviously look really good. This is just another version, another home run for them. So Good for the Rockets. Nothing too crazy. It'll be nice to see Harden in this jersey for about 10 minutes. Now the Lakers one. This is kind of cool. Obviously, it's like a blackout uniform, kind of cut a little short of the Kobe trim, and I'd love to see them keep those jerseys forever because those are beautiful and obviously a tribute. Otherwise, the blackout jerseys are very similar to the Hollywood Knights ones that Kobe wore, or the Kobe Lakers wore, like 2012. You know, like that era of Lakers. I like it. I like it. I mean, even down to maybe it's just the way I'm looking at it, maybe the way I interpret it, but it's kind of like a championship gold compared to the other gold that they have on there. But I really like it a lot. It's going to look good on all the star players. It'll make for very interesting. I don't know what they're going to do with the court, if they would black out the court a little more, but if they do, that would make the whole arena look sick. So I like those a lot. Now, here are the Clipper ones. Yeah, so obviously the worst ones here, of course, because the Clippers in general, and then anyone who likes the Clippers, including myself, can never have anything good for a sustained period of time. We'll always do something wrong. So yeah, these are just, I mean, they're cool, I guess, but overall, when you look at the rest of the jerseys that they put together and they have a cool invert for it, the Clippers gray kind of just comes out of nowhere. Like, we don't really have gray on our jerseys. It's never really been a part of what we wear on the court. So it just looks strange. It just looks really strange. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I'm hating on it a little bit. I'm never a huge fan of one side having the trim on that side. I mean, it's a little weird, but overall, aesthetically, it's pleasing. It's clean. It's just not up to par with everything else that got released. So yeah, yeah, if you ever wondered what one of the most dull brands in the league would look like without color. Yep. Yeah, it looks dull, right? Magic, this is just to play off their, I think, statement uniforms that they had a couple years back. The all black ones, or maybe the city jersey ones, but the all black ones are pretty cool. With the white, it looks kind of clean. I like the stars down the side. That trim is really dope. I'd love to see the Magic just return to like an old school look to what they had in like the 90s, like the Shaq and Penny days. Because I feel like that just looks so good, and they never really had a good reason to get off of that. But regardless, I think this looks okay. It's the Magic. There's not a ton to be excited about. So there's that. Now the Heat uniforms. Now obviously the Heat knock everything out of the ballpark, right? Always looks great. These just kind of look like bumblebees. Of course, it's a bumblebee uniform, but I'm kind of looking a little deeper. I guess. I mean, it'll look cool. Of course, it'll look cool. Because that yellow is not something that's really used around the league if it weren't like the Lakers or something like that. But with the Heat, it's a little interesting, a little different, completely different from everything else that they've worn. I don't think they've ever had a yellow jersey. I mean, they've had yellow trim, of course, but I don't think they've had a full-on yellow jersey before this. So, I mean, I guess I'll have to see how it looks and how it plays out. But otherwise, I mean, it's not bad, but it's a little much, and it's not a home run like they typically hit. Now, the Raptors uniforms. I like these. I'm not a huge fan of the new Raptor jerseys just because I feel like the design is a little bland. I mean, their last design was really bland too, but this also looks okay. Obviously, the purple and the black is going to be perfect. The Raptors always have great jerseys when they play off that. But it's something about the design is just a little funky to me. I mean, of course, it's just a banner right here. You know, it's nothing crazy other than we have purple again, and Raptor fans love purple. You bring purple in, and they're excited. It's going to be a cool jersey. I like it. It's nothing crazy, nothing special. And the red sock, yeah. I don't think they like updated like the socks or anything like that for anyone. So take back everything I said about the colors offsetting on the leggings and the socks. But I mean, I like it. It looks good. Let me not hate. Sixers uniforms, obviously, they knock the cream out of the park every time. I mean, they don't use it a ton. Well, they do use it a ton. That's a lie. But they play it well, and I think the colors that they work off it with work well. Like, obviously, the red, white, and blue looks better on cream than like a green or like a blue. Like, you know what I mean? Like with the Bucks. But this looks good. This looks really good. I like this. I think the Liberty Bell's a cool little touch. It's something that they stick around with. The StubHub, that always fits. That's always fit them. It's always looked good on them. Yeah, Sixers again. They always kill the jerseys. Not so much the city jersey, but these are jerseys that I like pretty much better than the ones that they have currently. Oh, yeah. I was hoping there was more to it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just the gray jerseys in the NBA just don't look as cool as maybe you would expect them to be. Because when you wear the all gray jumpsuits, like obviously it looks cool. You know, you see the warm up players got those and they look cool. Maybe converted into jersey form, not so much. I still have some questions about the Blazers jerseys because I mean obviously with the city jerseys they have the brown Oregon jerseys. Interested to see how a brown jersey looks. And also just the gray just looks a little funky. This is completely devoid of any color though. Like the Clippers had a slight trim and it made it look a little better. I feel a little better about the Clippers now looking at this, to be honest with you, because the only thing that has color is the logo, and that's got nothing to do with the team or you know any of their colors or legacy. So yeah, these are probably the worst ones that I've seen. Jazz, they got this routine kind of down. They got the same design of jerseys that they'll just swap the colors with. They have a bunch of different colorways, like going back to the 70s and stuff. So this is just a play off that. It looks good. Obviously, I like the green jerseys that they have. They always hit those out of the park. This is a colorway I like to see more of out of them. So I like that very much. Pacers, obviously, an invert, I think, of their city jerseys because those are blue with the striping. Wait, they have Motorola too? Maybe I'm bugging. I don't know. It don't matter. It don't matter. But yeah, it looks good. Similar to stuff that they've released in the last couple years. So, I mean, to see it come back is cool, I guess. I mean, they're nice jerseys. Just nothing like too crazy to get excited over. Thunder ones, these are a little too bland for me. Maybe it's just the dark blue contrasted with the light blue trim. I don't know. It doesn't really stick out. This kind of reminds me of like the Lakers jerseys where they just have like two colors and they really just kind of offset it off those, the white and the light blue. It's just one of those things that you kind of need a third color or something like that to really make it pop and make it look special. This just looks really bland, to be honest with you. This doesn't look that good. Obviously, that's a cool little touch that they've had for a little while, but it's not anything special. The Spurs, again, I mean, this is a very Spurs jersey. You know, it's kind of hard to make something really cool out of the Spurs when their colors and their jerseys are very traditional and bland. Not to say that they're bad, but it's traditional, and if you're gonna do something that's besides the norm, it's gonna look crazy. So you can't really find a cool looking middle ground to it. This is the closest thing they've gotten to it, and yeah, it's not really there. So that's a miss. I haven't even seen that. Wow. That's beautiful. That's so beautiful, yo. Oh my God. A plus, man. The Suns have knocked out the jerseys this year. Absolutely. It's like an ode to the 90s Suns jerseys where they had like the Barkley jerseys. That kind of shade over there, that's awesome. They've kept the font. I really think they killed that. They really did kill that. Absolutely. 1000%. Good for the Suns. I got nothing else to say about that. It just looks so clean. Looks fly, man. Really like that. I'm interested to see what the back of the jersey looks like. It looks like it's got a purple back. If it's got a full purple back, I think that would be interesting and unique because it looks like it comes above the black on the front. So interesting. I really like those jerseys. It's the first time I've seen those. And that's it. So let me know what you like best in the comments below. Let me know what you hate the most. Probably the Clippers ones because just forget the Clippers. Nobody likes them. But anyways, leave a like, leave a subscribe, show me love. Appreciate you. Thank you. And until next time, it's been your boy.